All right, guys, so I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that I did just because I think my reel covers weren't really doing pretty good. So now I'm going to go and click on it and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. So I ended up making these in Photoshop and I wanted to have like the words spaced out. So kind of, I guess, like the grabber, I guess, and then right underneath it, I wanted to have like an emoji just so that people can be like, I don't know, emojis just get you thinking. Like, you'll be sending emojis to your friends all the time, and so like it's a way to try to connect with like the audience, right? And so the first one is you have to spend money to make money, and then the one underneath it is just gonna be like kind of like the resolution or something. I'm just figuring out different ways to try to put my reels, and then also to try to organize it on my Instagram feed, because sometimes when you go through people's Instagram feed, like, you don't know what they're doing, right? So most of the time is people are just like trying to choose a song and hope that it blows up. Now, I did learn some of this from the book that I was reading, and it was essentially saying that, like, look, you try to figure out like your own content that blows up, right? And so if you're trying to find other people's like ways of blowing up, it's not really going to work. And also, you're not going to be able to make it consistent. So this is just kind of one thing that like I was thinking about doing. But anyways, I'm gonna go to the next one. The next one, it's okay to not be perfect, and then you have like poop emojis, and it just says go for it. I like this one a lot because it just, like, I don't know, to me it's just, I mean, aside from the blue just being like calm and soothing, I just think it's really cool that, like, you don't have to be perfect. I wish messages like this were like shorter, and I think it really does prepare at least some of my audience right now that follows me, what the content is going to be about, and it gives them like I guess like a thesis if you're really going to think about it like that. The next one is I spent more than I should have. Sometimes we learn the hard way. This one is kind of realistic. And then the last one is living on the edge is more fun, but it isn't always smart. And these are all like just kind of realistic things that I like. I'm about to stop recording. Perfect. And I just thought of different covers that can just get people to think. I know a lot of my content for the reels is just mostly vlogs, and I don't know how vlogs are going to be doing on reels, but honestly, like, I just want to share my journey with people that are starting studios or even trying to become like a full-time filmmaker or photographer. And, I want to make that content easily accessible to people, especially if they scroll on my feed. Because if you go on my feed right now, and I guess I'm going to go record this part again. I'm going to wait for it. All right, we're recording, and then I'm going to just go to Instagram so I can click. All right, Instagram. All right, and we're scrolling. And so, here, let me go to my thingy. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so here we are at my Instagram, and look, I don't like a lot of how, like, you just have my face there. It doesn't really like say much, to be honest. Like, it seems like my Instagram is all over the place. And making sure that things are aesthetically pleasing, especially like as a content creator, I think it's really important. Because if a brand was gonna come and they looked at my stuff, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? Why is there just reels of him talking? Why does that background look the same? And they don't know what it's gonna be about. So I really think having that cover is gonna be helpful for the rest of my vlog content. But let me know what you guys think. I might have to develop a different one as well for like my podcast, but we'll see, to be honest. Blue might be just vlogs, and then yellow will be like podcast content. Or you know what? Red, because I like red. Anywho, I should have cut this one off a long time ago. Cut. Yeah, man, I'm like super excited for this. But aside from that, I'm about to go get some ramen. And I'm feeling a little bit better, but I still don't feel like a full 100%. I do have some big special projects coming up this week, so I just need to power through, and I just need to eat healthy and just feel better. But anywho, that's about it for this one. For yo, what's up, guys? Today is Monday. So technically today is the 5th week of having a studio. I got a lot done recently. Right now I had like a full regular work day at my job. And so today was actually pretty exhausting. So as soon as I got to the studio, I ended up working on a song. And I guess I can play it for you guys because I have it on my Instagram. It's kind of funny, but let me pull it up real quick. Yeah. I feel like people are waiting on my downfall. Arrogant bastards trying to take what's mine. They don't even know the sacrifices I had to make. I cut my veins like an emo kid during the Warped Tour scene. Yeah, I came. I ended up creating that just because it was such a long day. And it helped me out. And then I ended up playing like one game of Dota. And then now it's 10. So, yeah, man. But I'm excited because now that I'm not as sick, I'm booking the podcast. And so I already have about 2 people lined up. And I'm trying to have a third person lined up. And then for next week, I'm trying to have 1 to 3 people lined up. And yeah, man, I'm super busy right now. I don't know if it's good busy or busy just to be busy, but we're trying to make this work out. Aside from that, sorry, I thought I saw someone that looked like someone that I knew, but it's not them. Aside from that, man, I'm getting nervous for the studio, because what if people don't rent it out during the weekends? And now I'm like 4 to 5K in debt, So, there's a little bit of imposter syndrome in the sense of like, I'm telling people to like invest money, to make money, but I haven't necessarily made money, but I know the money's going to be there. So there's one person that already booked a studio in January for like a podcast, but I need to start reeling in that like consistent amount of money. And honestly, I haven't even like prayed about it. I've just been going and trying to get things done. And at the end of the day, like God does provide, and like I have to be willing to trust in that. Like, like I did my part, and then I just have to wait for God to do His part, and which He has, if I'm honest. But aside from that, like I'm not like always just thinking about God like spiritually. I'm not like a super Christian as I used to be. But yeah, like I don't know. I don't really have like a specific point on what I'm trying to say, but like, look, I'm taking risks out here. I don't know what's gonna come out, what is gonna come out. Hypothetically, I should be making some sort of money. I'm thinking at least 1,000 a month, but hypotheticals are hypotheticals, and it's December. Maybe this month is really like bad for renting out a studio. I don't know. I'm not trying to do Christmas shoots, or maybe I should humble myself and do Christmas shoots. I don't know, to be honest. I do not know. But I'm just figuring it out one step at a time. Earlier, I was feeling down and like feeling a little bit of the doubts, but that's natural. That's natural for me. But every time I've taken like a step and a risk into something bigger, I've always gotten something better back. So I'm hoping that kind of happens this time around, but you never know, but yeah, today I got the podcast ready. I had to come back up here tomorrow because I had to get some seamlessness for my job. There's a big shoot that I have on Wednesday, and we're gonna do some pre-lighting tomorrow in the afternoon. So I'm gonna be pretty busy Wednesday for sure. Thursday a little bit. And then I have a podcast tomorrow with Sante Prince, who was one of the first people I did actually a music video with, which is crazy to me. So I'm excited to actually interview him. I gotta make sure that the batteries are all charged up. Memories, that there's enough memory space. And yeah, hopefully my main camera doesn't die on me because I only have 3 batteries. So I should probably get 2 more just in case. But Sony batteries are like $100 more each. But I might have to take that bullet, to be honest. Um, yeah, I definitely have a lot of anxiety on just success and what's gonna go on. But right now I'm just gonna go eat at In-N-Out, and then I'm gonna get home. Not get home, but I'm gonna get back to the studio. I'm just gonna clean up real quick, make sure everything's ready for the podcast tomorrow, and then head out and just talk to my wife. So hopefully I'll be home before 12. I don't know, but such is life. Such is life. Um, yeah. Anyways, that's all I really have to say for today. Tomorrow's a new day, and reminds me of scripture. Every day has its own trouble. I may be butchering it, but we can only focus one day at a time, and that helps out a lot. Because today is done. I did everything I could today. I did, and that's one aspect. And this is probably why I work so hard. Like, I really do believe we got to do the most that we can every day. And I feel like if I'm not doing that, then like, what am I doing? I think the only aspect that I am missing today is, just seeing my wife and just like having a good time with her, just talking and, doing some other things, some married folk stuff. I don't know why I say it like that. But, anyways, I'm about to order this double double. I'm about to eat up. I am hungry as hell. Yeah. Oh, man. Anywho, see you guys. Yo, what's up, guys? Today is, I'm losing track of the motherfucking days, bro. Let me put that up. Yeah. All right. Yo, what's up, guys? Today is Tuesday, and it's almost Wednesday morning. I don't have any sort of audio on this, which is whack, but it is what it is. Finished recording the podcast, and then I finished taking videos, and then I finished syncing and transferring all the files. So I'm probably gonna release the podcast on Monday, and then I have to get ready for a few other podcasts Saturday and Sunday. So Wednesday, that gives me a few days to work on stuff. Yeah, man, I'm just cranking this stuff out. One of the wise words that I heard from Belief is just transfer the files, bro. If you don't transfer the files the same day, the same night after you finish editing stuff or after you finish shooting, that stuff is gonna sit. And if it sits, it's gonna take so much time. So that's something that I just try to do. And I just try to move fast, man, because we ain't got time to play. Also, the podcast got listed today. I mean, the studio got listed. Super excited. No one has really tried booking it yet. But, after I get a few things going with the podcast, I want to be able to, I might spend a little money, maybe $100 on just promoting it on Instagram, to be honest. And if I do like a 5-mile radius, and we'll see what happens out of that, bro. But yeah, I have nothing else to say right now. I want to go home and knock out. I did buy a new battery. Hopefully the battery works because I tried it earlier and it wasn't working. I don't know why, but yeah, definitely need to be careful when I'm doing the podcast because the A7 III only records for 30 minutes, and I have to turn it on and off every like 30 minutes. So I'm gonna try to see if I can change that. But outside of that, I just gotta finish doing some cleaning and then I'm ready to go. But anywho, again, this is just me just constantly going, bro, and just recording with like whatever time that I have. I'm not even wearing my chains. I did a podcast without my chains. But it is what it is. Anywho, yeah, I'm gonna go knock out. And I need to lose weight for the podcast, bro. You can see my belly. I have to wear a jacket to hide my belly, but come summer, I'm gonna need to lose a little bit of my gut, to be honest. But I got so much going on, so we'll see. But yeah, that's it. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah. Wait, do you guys like pictures from the video? Man, he doesn't want to. Whoa.
Yo, hey, what's up, guys? Today is I'm losing track of the days, bro. Today is December 4th, and this might be the 6th week of me having a studio or the 5th. I have no clue what week it is, but what I am very excited about is just, man, like, really do think that we should not underestimate podcasts because you really get to sit down and meet people and just talk to them and just pick at their brain. So, like, right now, I did a podcast with Roman Lane, and he is an artist, songwriter, and also a producer. But before that, he actually used to do videos, and so he actually won like an Emmy award and a bunch of other things that like is just really crazy to me. And just being able to meet him and pick at his brain and just like, man, like, connections are very, very important in this game that we're in. Whether you're doing video or music, like, it's so important. And man, like, honestly, like, just being able to sit down and talk to someone for like an hour and a half and then maybe even more after the podcast, like, it's super great, man, because it just builds connections. And as he was saying, I think it is going to build that community. And I still need to figure out what I'm going to do exactly with this space. But if it's just a space for me where I just get to pump out podcasts, I think that's a really, really, really good thing. But the thing, too, is that, like, I can only do so much by myself. So these are just a couple other things that I'm thinking about. Because I think often as videographers and photographers, like a lot of these brands that we work with, they just see us as like content machines, and we're just like constantly trying to like pump out stuff. But like there is the artist aspect of us, and sadly sometimes like we have to play like that rat race, And so he did mention a few things, there's this collective, I don't know exactly how to pronounce it or like what to call it, but they call it Hard Drive. And right now it's like a music group of people. But anyways, even though most people do music, I did see, or Roman did mention, that there was people that I could offer video packages to. And man, if I could get clients and do music videos and just charge anywhere between to 1,000 to 1,500, man, I would be set. Like, I just need 2 of those every now and then, and I make some bread and I'm good, bro. Like, what the hell? Like, that would be wonderful, because then I can focus on other things, And then if I wanted to have more of a steady income with other regular clients, and I can get regular clients from brands. But man, it's just it's just nice meeting people being like in the same like frequency wavelength of just to some extent hustling, but also people just telling you, yo, you need to like kind of slow down and do this and that, like. It's just nice, man, because I'm around a lot of like younger people where I work at, and everyone's just like going fast, and it's nice having that perspective, like, yo, like, this isn't sustainable. So like, what are you working on so that you can sustain yourself? You don't have to go at this crazy ass pace. And I mean, I do like the crazy ass pace. That's just my personality. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure all this stuff out. But I thought this was pretty cool what he had to say. But anywho, like I said, today is December 3rd. I guess today is Saturday. Tomorrow I have another podcast. But I'm gonna have to record again. I got some of the podcasts ready, and I'm just gonna edit that. I finished editing a music video. I didn't look at my finances because I'm kind of scared of looking at them, but we're gonna look at them tomorrow after I buy some things, maybe a couple sodas for the studio. But outside of that, man, that's all I really have for today. It's been super great being able to meet people. And if we're honest, man, like, I still feel lonely sometimes, I still feel like I'm not where I want to be. It's a great space, but like, I'm hungry. I need money. I need to do things. I'm like a dog right now, bro. Like, if I'm honest, I'm just going just doing as much as possible. But Yeah, that's really it about for right now. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. I gotta go to church, and then after that, I have to come back to the studio. Someone might come through so I can get some videos and all these things. But outside of that, that's pretty much it. Anyways, see you guys. Peace. Take care.